The Two Hunchbacks and the Magic Fairies, a tale of kindness and greed. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by rolling hills, there lived two men with hunchbacks, Luca and Bruno. Though they shared the same physical burden, their hearts were very different. Luca was kind, cheerful, and hardworking. He never let his condition bring him down and always helped others with a smile. The villagers loved him because he was generous and full of warmth. Bruno, on the other hand, was bitter and selfish. He hated his hunch and blamed everyone but himself for his misfortunes. He never helped anyone and always complained about life, believing he deserved better. One evening, as Luca wandered through the deep forest, he suddenly heard a soft melodic song floating through the air. He followed the mysterious tune and found a group of fairies dancing in a circle under the glow of the full moon. Their voices were sweet and enchanting, singing a simple but beautiful song. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Luca stood there mesmerized. The song was lovely, but he felt it was incomplete. Gathering his courage, he stepped forward and added, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The fairies stopped their dance and turned toward him, their sparkling eyes filled with joy. "What a wonderful addition," one fairy exclaimed. "You have a kind heart, and your voice has made our song even more beautiful," another said. As a reward, the fairies waved their hands, and in an instant, Luca felt a lightness in his back. His hunch was completely gone. He stood up straight and tall, overwhelmed with gratitude. He thanked the fairies and ran back to his village, his heart full of happiness. The next morning, Bruno noticed that Luca was no longer hunched. Envious and greedy, he demanded to know how it happened. When Luca kindly told him about the fairies, Bruno immediately rushed into the forest, determined to get the same miracle. That night, he found the fairies singing their song once again. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But instead of listening carefully, Bruno rudely interrupted, saying, "Sunday, just finish your silly song already." The fairies stopped dancing, their joyful expressions turning to anger. "How dare you spoil our song with your impatience and greed," one of them said. "You did not come with kindness, but with selfishness," another added. As punishment, the fairies waved their hands, and suddenly another hunch appeared on Bruno's back. Now he had two humps, making him even more hunched than before. Bruno screamed in horror, but the fairies had already disappeared into the night. When he returned to the village, the people gasped in shock. While Luca stood tall and happy, Bruno was now more hunched than ever. From that day on, Luca lived a joyful and grateful life, while Bruno was left with a heavier burden, a reminder of his greed and arrogance. Moral of the story: kindness and humility bring rewards, but greed and impatience lead to misfortune.